These are the new Fomex Flexcolor RGBWW lights.
CineD, your digital cinema tech resource, supported by B&H and CVP.
This is Nino from CineD here at IBC 2022. I'm here at the Fomex booth with Alex. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Very well indeed. So there are two new lights, or actually there's one new light from Fomex that we are talking about today. What can you tell me about it?
It's called the Flex light. We have it in two different sizes. One is a 1x1 and the other one is the 2x1.
So a bit more traditional sizes, because I think a lot of people associate Fomex with the very large rollable flex lights, right?
Yes, the last time I showed you a light, it was about 1 meter, 182 by 182, and this one we are going back to the smaller sizes, but this time we have color. We finally have color in the light, and we changed the problem with RGBWW light is that you have to bring 5 LEDs as closely together as possible. So we managed to get one warm light, one cold light, and one chip that contains RGB on one chip, and this is what we built here. We also made sure that this light is absolutely flicker-free. So if you have some high-speed installation, you really need a light that is not flickering.
Okay, great. So it's very interesting to see this, because usually we see them, we these days very rarely see the individual pixels, because most manufacturers already have the diffusion fixed in front. But of course, with a flexible light, it has to be thinner, so you can see this. So you have one pixel which gives the color, and one which is daylight, and one which is tungsten. Is this how it works?
Absolutely. We have one tungsten, we have one daylight LED, and one chip that gives you. Actually, it's one chip that contains 3 LEDs. So when you dim from one color to another color, you'll see how it's moving from left to the middle to the right. That's the way how we made it, that everything is as close together as possible.
Why do you see the advantage of this versus the more cased, I would say, bigger LEDs where you have a plastic case? What is the advantage of having the flexible one in these sizes?
The flexible one gives you the advantage that it is very thin. You can use it in a car. You can. We have a Velcro on the rear side, though you can mount it on the ceiling in a car. It is very thin, and it gives you the possibility to use it in all places. It's IP64, so you can use it in the rain. And of course, when you have special locations where you do not have enough room, you can bend it the way you want it.
And also, of course, transporting it is much easier because you can roll it, right?
You can roll it up to a certain point. This one, it's more sticking in the case. You have a small carrying bag. You can use it as a hand luggage for when you're flying and traveling, and
it's very easy to travel with. Yeah. You also mentioned to me before that there is a new mechanism to actually hold it.
It is now screwed into the light to make sure that it's really.
So it's not clipping anymore, it's really screwed into the light to be more secure.
If you want to clip and you do have the old accessory, you still can clip it. If you are not happy with the clip and you like this one more, these are spare parts, so you can bring this clip to your existing light.
Okay, great. Yeah, nice.
This is one of the points that Fomex always did. They always made sure that in case some part is not right, you do not like it, it's broken or whatever, all parts can be replaced.
And I guess this is the AC unit?
It looks a little bit similar to the old one. We have the DMX controller in, we have the DC output, the USB DC output. Now we build it wireless DMX inside the unit with Lumen Radio. We have, of course, a little bit different display because we need more features. We need some effect that we can adjust. We need to set the colors. We have several defaults for fixed color.
So I guess, we already see an effect here, which is probably, what is it called, fireworks or something like that?
Party light. It's called
party light.
But we have firework, we have candlelight, we have cop light, and we have the cop light for the US and for Europe. So this means In the US, we have COP light with red and blue flickering, and in Europe, as you know, we have only blue. And you just click the button and then, okay, COP light, Europe or US.
Very nice. So how bright and how low does the light actually go?
You can adjust the light from 1% to 100% in 1% steps, so you can go from really low up to the full power, depending on the size. We have with the small one up 2,000 lux output in 1 meter distance and 4,000 with the bigger one. The beam angle of the LED is 120 degrees, so we have a quite wide range where the light goes.
And of course, obviously, we didn't mention it, but you can also power it with a V-mount.
Powered with the V-mount. You do have also a D-tap output, and this D-tap is wired direct to the V-mount. This means, so in case you're running out of batteries, but you do have a D-tap source, you could use this as an input.
Where do you think, I mean, Fomex products, I think I see them a lot also in rental houses. I guess that's also because parts are replaceable, very good serviceable. Yep. What is a typical Fomex customer, you would say?
Fomex customer is, of course, as you mentioned, rental houses do love the products because, especially with rental houses, repair time is a key problem for many, many customers. And when you can repair it yourself or just swapping parts easy, saves a lot of time. And what customers, we have many different customers, starting from the broadcasters who need it for their for teams, and of course everything that goes into the Cine area where you do need probable, reliable light for any kind of production.
Cool. Let's talk about pricing and availability. How much are the two different sizes, and is it already available?
It is available since about, we have in Europe stock since about 2 months' time. And the price is the small one, 2,000 euro, and the big one, it's 2,500 euro.
Oh wow, okay, so that's not such a big jump actually.
No, the jump is not big. The reason behind this is just adding a few more LEDs is not this expensive. So as you imagine, we are selling more of the big one.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Alex.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure was mine, and thanks everybody for watching. Stay tuned to CineD for a lot more from IBC 2022, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.